What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Frosty, and today's video I'm gonna be doing a new series where I kind of thought about it for like a week or so, and I wanted to make a new series of story time. So if you guys didn't know, I actually work at a fast food place area. I'm not gonna say the name. Well, I am gonna say it, but like for some reasons, and I'm gonna just say it like this. I work at an official job at Bell Taco, and I'm like, okay, well, it's not really a perfect job, nor it's bad, but it's not perfect, but at least I get paid there part-time. But anyways, enough about that. I'm gonna be talking about one of the most crazy experiences that I had, and for the last final one, I'm gonna be talking about, well, a friend of mine is gonna be talking about their experience, because it is crazy offensive, I guess, and you guys will see it. Anyways, let's get on to the video. Between like 2 months ago or last month ago, when I started the job, and to make a little bit of the story a little bit short, I was basically in the window in the drive-thru, being cashier. I like being cashier for some reason. I don't know why. More than being either taking the orders. I take orders now, and I want to do line, which is making the food, but I don't want to stress myself out. But anyways, so basically, we had these microphones, right? These earphone microphones, and basically the lady was like,
What can I get for you? What can I get started for you?
So I was just overhearing because I have the microphone, so I can learn how to do that, to do orders. I just overhear this lady. She was like saying, like screaming, like demanding, saying, "I want this, I want that, I want the Nacho Bel Grande with extra." So like a demanding voice, you can say. And I'm like, oh no, I'm in the window. I don't know what to say. It's like literally my first official job. It's just like I'm already getting started to know how to defend myself. She comes in, right? I was like, oh, it's her turn. And I told her the total, for an example. I don't know how much it was. It was like probably $15 for 2 combos, I think, or whatever it is. And she hands me her card, and she's like, "You better put me some sauce in that." I'm like, and this is legitimately what I said. "Geez, lady, you don't have to scream at me. I can hear you." And I don't know who it was. I'm guessing it's like her assistant, because I think she's like I don't know, sick or something. She had like those tubes on, and basically she comes up to the driver saying, What'd you say? I don't know what she says, but something like that. The lines of that. Like she got to the steering wheel of the driver, and she tried to manipulate me, until the person that took the order comes and defends me, and saying, "You don't have to yell at him. It's his first time," and all that. I'm like, I don't think there was any necessary point that she had to say that. I think she said that. I don't remember. You don't have to scream at him or yell at him, and I don't remember the rest of the stuff, but she was literally saying an excuse, saying, "It's because I'm sick, okay? I'm sick, I don't feel good, and I'm over here trying to get my food." What does this sickness have to do with anything? What is this girl's problem, or woman's problem? And I could tell that I'm guessing it's a caretaker, was so embarrassed that she even apologized so much, and even tried to stop her from getting out anything. Here's a clip of it, and telling it, because my friend was actually behind the car, so here's a clip of it. That was a clip of it. I'm like, oh, wow. And it was my first time, my first official job. I already got that bull crap. Alright, so Mexican pizza is one of the most overrated things. I'm sorry to say it. It's really, really, really overrated, because it's like, come on, like, are you serious? You're really gonna come and just come here to order the Mexican pizzas? Like, the Mexican pizzas are so overrated. They're not that good. I'm gonna be honest. They're not that good. And I was like, okay, so there was this one guy coming up to the kiosco, those little machines in the fast food restaurants these days. Yes, those things where you order on there and you, I guess, pay. And so at that time, they instructed me. Well, we did have the Mexican pizza. Sometimes, here's a little tip, we sometimes just ran out of the ingredients, so we barely cannot make a lot of Mexican pizzas unless it was a mobile order. So basically, what happened is this guy was ordering the kiosco. I thought he was gonna come up to me until I was taking the orders, and he comes to me and saying, "Hey, did you guys run out of the Mexican pizza?" And since I was instructed to say to the customers that, since I was instructed to tell the customers that are gonna order on drive-thru or lobby, I had to tell them that we ran out of the Mexican pizza. But because the Mexican pizzas at that time, since we kind of barely had any limited of like toppings to put on the Mexican pizza, we at that time they instructed me to tell them that. So I told the guy saying, yeah, we unfortunately ran out of the Mexican pizza. And he got mad because he was like, well, why the f did you guys have the Mexican pizza on the kiosco saying it's sold out? I'm like, well, it's sometimes, well, we had to, I kind of stuttered. I didn't really have any response to that. I was just instructed to do what I was being told. And he was like, well, you guys should fucking refund me. I wasted $5 fucking on that Mexican pizza. I'm like, $5? Come on, bro. And like, it's Bel Taco. Like, what else do you expect? So, anyways, I go and have the mic saying, hey, coworker, do you think you can come and help me? And so I was like, he was like, yeah, sure. So he comes over to the counter and tells him I run off because I'm like, I don't want to deal with any of this BS stuff that he was talking about. And they end up making his Mexican pizza and he just left. And I'm like, some people are so persistent sometimes that they don't understand what we had to go and what we have to do, like how to manage things, you know? But I guess that's some people. I'm not saying all of them, but I'm just saying some people. It's not really that bad. I'm not gonna say it's a hilarious experience for me. So, to get on, to make it short, because it's really short. So, I have some coworkers that, like, you know, that are Hispanic, and I'm a Chicano, and part of cultural roots, you know, we hear like corridos, reggaeton, and all that. We hear that type, or they hear that type of music during work, and I don't mind, you know. It's just that's how some people are. I mean, I can put music to like, you know, to focus on work or something, and all that. So basically, it was a hilarious moment for me, but I kind of got offended in some way, but I laughed it off. So there was this guy. He was like, he comes up to the drive-thru window and he hears the music, the Spanish music, and he was like, yo, I like your guys' music. It's actually pretty nice, especially since you're working at Taco Bell. Bro, my guy. Just because we're playing Mexican music in the authentic Mexican fast food restaurant, it's not Mexican, by the way. Bel Taco is not an authentic Mexican restaurant. It's literally not. No, it's no. Basically, this guy, I laughed it off and I didn't know what to say, because I guess I was like, excuse me? And I was like, oh, what? Like, I brushed it off with a laugh because I didn't know what to say. He literally just Taco as a Mexican place. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. This guy does not know our culture. He does not know what authentic Mexican food is. So I told my coworker, and she laughed it, and she was like, bro, this is not even Mexican food. Like, none of it is. You know? None of the ingredients, or probably none of the, I don't know. None of the food is really authentic Mexican food. But it would, I don't know. This is nothing that serious, but I just want to share it off with you guys, because please note that that Bel Taco is not a Mexican food place. It's not Mexican. Like, not just because something has Mexican on the word does not mean it's from Mexico. Okay? Like, please, like, don't say that. Just because we're playing Hispanic music does not mean the place itself is Mexican. On to the final one. So this one is actually pretty crazy. It was a time that I didn't work there. I got permission from this person to tell her like, hey, is it okay that I share this out to the public and all that? She was okay with it. So basically, I'm gonna let her tell the whole story. She has a whole storyline in her voice, and she's gonna tell everything.
Okay, so basically, this customer had a mobile order, but he put it to pick it up in the lobby, right? He had to pick it up in the lobby. And so he did it. He went on the drive-thru. He asked, I think it was either Jay or Sherlyn to give them the order, right? And then she was like, oh, like, what's your name? Blah, 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 you know what I mean? And he's like, oh, it's this. And she's like, oh, we don't have any of these. We have one inside, though, in the lobby, because you sent it to the lobby, so you have to wait at the lobby. He was like mad, because he was, like, waiting in the drive-thru for a long time. You know how our drive-thru takes so much time, because we're very, very busy 24/7. He goes inside, he waits, right? And then he was like angry that he had to wait for his order, even though it wasn't like our fault, it was his fault. And so then Jay is getting him drinks, and he starts snapping his fingers at Jay, like, come on, hurry, get my drinks, you know what I mean? My mom over here, she gets angry. She's like, hey, you don't have to snap your fingers at him, you know, like, it's your fault that this happened. And he's like, yeah, well, if I didn't have to wait in the drive-thru for so goddamn long, I wouldn't have to be here. And so then we were like angry, and then he started like saying some things to my mom, right? And then I heard what he was saying to her, because she didn't hear. She went back to the kitchen, but I was there. I was standing there. And he's like, you better fix your fucking English, you fucking dumbass bitch. And stuff like that. And I'm like, you don't have to treat her like that. He's like, or what? What are you gonna do about it? I'm gonna bring my wife to beat you up. I'm like, okay, bring your wife? The fuck? Like, and then my mom saw that me and him were arguing. And then she comes in and she's like, didn't want to wait in a line, then go somewhere else. You know what I mean? And he's like, you're just a poor manager that makes burritos and tacos for a living, you poor bitch. And my mom is like, yeah, I make burritos and tacos for poor people that can't afford food like you. And then, so then they got, like, they were just fighting, man. But then he got mad, and he grabbed the drinks, and he threw them at my mom's face, literally. And then he started screaming and shit, and, like, my mom started screaming back at him. And I was so irritated, and, like, in the video, you can see where my leg is, like jumpy, or like I just wanted to like jump over the counter and like beat the shit out of it.
It's not fake. I'm surprised when I saw that video, and I feel bad for my boss. Like, how can she handle that? Like, come on, really, like, come on. Just because you placed a mobile order in the wrong spot is your fault. Like, before you guys order anything, just like, no, put the order in the right place before you mess up. Because that's a big thing. It's like really common for those people to actually do that. So I'm surprised that happened to my boss, but whew. These people are persistent, and they're really rude. So anyways, that is all my crazy experiences at Bel Taco. So I'm, right now I haven't got any more experiences, but since this is a new series that I'm gonna be opening up at my experiences, I'm gonna be, probably showing some pictures, or I don't know, from videos about things that are happening in real life events at that place. So, this is a new series that's going to come up. I hope I can be consistent about it. I hope I can publish more about this type of videos if I can't make any more other content at the moment, but I will. I promise you guys that I will try to make any more content. And so yeah, if you guys did like this idea of making these type of series, then smash that like button. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you guys want to follow my social media, link is in the description below. Where I post photos, I don't know, basically anything. And also, if you guys want more of these, just let me know. Or if you guys recommend anything more other than doing these series, then please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to stay frosty. See you in the next video.